Walker Tong D gasifier stove in action again. You know, I was getting hungry and pretty dry out here, so I brushed away those leaves you saw. I got the gasifier out. Didn't want to start a forest fire. Although tonight, I think I'll make a fire on the beach. You know, maybe I'll cook some food then. Hey, I'm in another place. Mae Ngat. That's near Mae Tang, which is, God, you had to ask, 40 kilometers north of Chiang Mai. And I'm camping out. I got here this morning and boy, it was hot today. Close to 100 degrees Fahrenheit, I guess. And I got here in the morning and a lot of shade. And so I set up my camp. And I made some coffee on the gasifier stove. And I came down here by the lakeside. And I made a fire in this old tree stump. And cooked some food. Had some tea. So I've just been kicking back on the Buffalo Island. It's not the name of the island, but there's buffalo on it. And well, that's why I'm calling it Buffalo Island, I guess. And I'm getting a little tired. You can probably hear it in my voice. So I had something to eat, and then I went around and picked up some kindling for the morning. I took those big leaves and put it on top of the kindling so the dew doesn't settle on it. So I can start a fire in the morning, have my fresh coffee and breakfast. Have a nice dry tinder that way. Yeah, earlier a buffalo came by, and I guess, you know, all I saw was his butt as it was walking away. I guess it saw my light. I turned my flashlight on and I saw him backing away, or her. So it's not one of those mad cow buffaloes. And you know, that's where they are out in the they put the cows out in these islands and around the lake. If they don't, these are people that don't have any land, yeah. And the government lets them do it. Why not? And so these buffalo out here, they're a little different than the buffalo on the farm. Used to being around people. I'm pretty sure these buffalo are going to leave me alone tonight. But I did stake out my campsite with my pots and pans where they would walk, just so I hear the pots and pans clinking, and I know to make a little bit of a motion so they'll know I'm here. But you know, buffalo, contrary to opinion, they are not stupid. They're a lot smarter than cows. The buffalo used to be a wild animal here in Thailand and Australia and a lot of places. Laos, Burma, Cambodia, Vietnam, everywhere, yeah, here. And they got domesticated. And when they're put out in the wilderness like this and left alone, they tend to fend for themselves. And they came over here and they checked me out. They seen me here and they went back to where they are. I don't even know where they are. I guess they're on the other side of the island. So I'm going to turn in a little bit here That's what's left of last night's fire. The tree stump. No more tree stump. Well, I guess that's what they want. Let me show you something else that I don't want. Let me show you what I got here. You know, those are tin cans and glass bottles. I found that whole bag full on this island. Some of it had washed ashore, and some of it was left here by, well, I think it's the buffalo people. But I'm going to turn this into the Sri Lanka Forest Preserve Forest Rangers. Let's see what they say. I'm going to tell them I found it out here. And see if they thank me, or they probably say, hey, get that shit out of here. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I wanted to show you the gasifier working. See those jets of flame coming out? We're coming out of the holes there. Down on the bottom, what's it's doing, it's sucking air from those holes in the bottom, and they're coming out the holes in the top. And it's full of wood. Very efficient. The wood burns up entirely, and it burns for a long enough time to cook a small meal. And there's a small meal. God, I hope it tastes good. I just put together from veggies and stuff. We'll see. Well, I got lucky today. I only caught one. Hey, there's a lot of people around here who didn't catch any. Tail's missing. It's a nice sized fish. It'll be a nice meal tonight. I got her cooking over hot coals. It's about ready to flip. Well, I had the fish. Man, was it good. You know, I fished all my life. When I was a kid, I used to go night fishing down by the river and get catfish. Cook them up in a frying pan. I thought that was good. And you know, I want to talk to you a little bit about fish here in Thailand. It tastes better here. You know, in America, we go to a restaurant and we get a fish. It's always a fillet of fish. Not filet-o fish, that's something different. But it's always boned and prepared. Fish steak, yeah? You cut into it and you won't come across the bone, because you might sue the restaurant. And I filleted many a fish in my day. And now I don't fillet anymore. You notice that fish I was cooking, all it was gutted and scaled. Salted on the top. You know, it's like a nice steak or a T-bone or a pork chop with the bone in. The bones give it the flavor. And the skin holds it in. I mean, everything about the fish, the flavor is held in and it just cooks there on the bone. And yeah, you know, you gotta get around the bone. But you learn how to get around the bone. All you do is you pick around the fish and you eat everything that ain't the bone, huh? I mean, you could. Thai people like to eat the brains and even the eyes. I don't eat the brain or the eyes, you know. But I do eat everything else that I can eat. You know, some skin and some fin and stuff like that. You know, you might pick around. And you might even suck on the bones. It sounds bizarre. But you know, if you eat it that way, along with some sticky rice, it's a lot better than anything you'd buy in the store. And I'd like to ask some of you fishermen in America to try it. Just gut it and scale it and throw it on some hot coals and cook it slow. I mean, you can do it in a pan. And the pan's very good. Throw it in the pan and some oil and just fry it up, the whole fish and all. Maybe use more oil than you think you might use. And do it until it gets done, and then try it. So give it a try, and let me know in the comments below what you think. I think you'll enjoy it. You know, they say that people who eat fish regularly live 20 years more. Fish is so good for you. So this is Sean's tip for the day. For the evening. Hey there, Sean Walker, Tong D. My last night of the trip at the Mae Ngat Reservoir. It's been nice, although last 2 days, last day, they've been starting slash and burn fires in the mountains. Oh, I don't really know why they think they gotta do that. They're not planting any crops up there on the hillsides. They got the idea of some kind of maintenance to keep the jungle away. You know, I think Thai people live with the fear of the jungle encroaching. I think it's just ingrained in their psyche or something like that, because it's ridiculous. I mean, I'm going home and it's just too smoky. So, Walker Tong D. See you next time. And like I always say, one of the most important things not to forget to do is to have fun.